I'm Demetrius Andre. This is Vitalize, mental and physical performance. When I take this, I feel focused, I feel ready, and my body is willing to do whatever it takes to become number one.
And it was professional, and it was the whole thing was well done and all that, but I didn't feel enough, you know. So I spoke up. I kept the music on, and I just wanted everybody to get a small glimpse of what this fight is what's gonna happen Saturday, September 28th.
You and Errol are, I want to say, friends, right?
Everybody wants to say friends. Are y'all doing that to kind of create a story?
Well, I'm trying to ask you because it seems
Let's just
is
talk
it
about.
awkward to be able to have once called him a friend and now y'all trash talking?
No. Keith Thurman and I, we trash talk every time we get together. It's a part of the business, man. This is what we do. Here's the thing, man. You see us hitting each other. You see us making each other bleed, you know. But the football players do the same thing when they go for those tackles. They know those guys that they're tackling. They've known those guys for a long time, you know. So this is the same arena, just a different type of energy and a different type of sport, you know. So. You know, we're both locked and loaded and ready for the business.
What were you guys saying on stage when you were facing off? I saw you guys whispering some
You know
stuff.
what? The last time we were together, he whispered some things that I'm not gonna repeat. They were disrespectful. He said those things to me, and I, you know, whatever. But I was looking at him to see if he would say something this time. I knew he wasn't gonna say anything, but I hear his crowd in the back, you know, man down, he too little, look at him, you know, stuff like that. And you know, I had a little laugh, so I said, man, that's your people back there? And he said, yeah, they love me. I said, that's cool, they can love you. I got some people that love me too.
Shawn, what is James 1:12?
Wow, you're gonna put me on the spot. I cannot do the verse verbatim,
Okay.
but it has something to do with when you're faced with adversity and what comes from when you have faith through that adversity. That's the first part of that, and then, you know, the end of that 12 is getting into how God blesses you through that faith of going through that adversity. And just in case no one knows, I have scriptures on my neck because I've actually picked all of these scriptures personally. They're scriptures that I think resonate with my life and with my career and with my family and things of that nature. Also because I feel like this could help someone else through their life, you know. So that's why I put it on my neck. I appreciate that you know, put a little shine on that. So I'm hoping that you know, other people just see it and learn from it and grow from it, you know.
Your victory.
Yeah.
How do you see that fight going down?
I tell you what, just the other day, I didn't envision the entire fight. The only thing I envisioned was when that last bell rang, and just having that feeling of knowing I won this fight. And my heart started to race a little bit, and then I, of course, envisioned myself, you know, having my hand raised. And I remember my heart was racing. I'm like, wow, that's never happened to me before, you know. So I know that all of the excitement, all of the good energy that I have right now, I just have to hone on into it. 3 minutes of every round for 12 rounds or less. And I'll be leaving that ring with 2 belts, and I'm looking forward to it.
What would it mean to you to become the unified heavyweight champion?
It's necessary. It's necessary. This is necessary for boxing. You know, for a long time, it's always been who's the best, who's number one. Keith Thurman has kind of been knocked down out of that picture, at least. And after this one, man, I'm looking forward to putting Errol Spence behind, and then hopefully it's up to myself and, you know, no secret, Manny Pacquiao, or, you know, one of the other big heads out there to fight over that last belt.
Well, a lot of people consider, or they say that Errol Spence is unbeatable, but I'm assuming you see holes in the game.
You know what? Not do I see holes, but I just know what it takes to beat him, and I know that I can do that. You know, so I think that there's gonna be a lot of surprises September 28th. You guys are gonna be surprised at, you know, how I handle him, and vice versa, how he does not handle me. And I think that, you know, I'm okay in saying that right now. I don't think that that's my confidence speaking. I think that's my heart speaking. You know, I just know I have what it takes, and I don't think you guys have seen anything like me in the ring with him before.
Shawn, you
You mentioned Keith Thurman, you mentioned Manny Pacquiao. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to talk to you and get your thoughts on that fight. Can you just briefly tell me what you thought of that performance?
Yeah, real quick, I think that Manny Pacquiao did a fantastic job. I think that he really showed that not only experience can overcome youth, but you know, when you live the right life that you need to live in order to be in this sport and compete in this sport, you can do whatever it takes to win. And I think Manny Pacquiao did a terrific job. I don't think the scorecards were that close, but I think Keith Thurman did a fantastic job at staying in there and giving it his all. I was really impressed by that.
Shawn, you sparred Errol Spence many times.
Don't say that.
You never sparred him?
We 4 rounds total.
4 rounds.
If that.
4 rounds.
However,
What did you learn from that experience?
that was in 2012. Really, the only thing I did learn was that, you know, he's ready. He was ready to become a champion. You know, back then he was going for the Olympic Games. I was on his side to win a medal. And all the way up until this point, I've been on his side to, you know, watch him do everything he's done. You know, so I know in a lot of ways he's ready to be in the ring with me, but I don't think he knows exactly what it's going to be like until that bell rings.
Shawn, we've seen different styles from you, with Paulie Malignaggi kind of on your feet, aggressive.
Yeah.
You know, Ugas, you kind of try to box. We've seen you aggressive inside, you know, kind of like pushing guys around. Which style is going to come? Do you need all 3? Do you know, how do you...
Need it all. And I think you disrespected me because you just named 3.
I just said 3. I did.
Yeah,
I don't want to make the question last too long. I don't want to make the question last too long.
Condensing the time.
You know, I tried.
Yeah, I do. I think it's going to take all of that and more to be Errol Spence, and we're geared up, man. We're getting ready for it. We are ready for it, man. And whatever we're lacking or missing right now, it's only a matter of time before we make those tweaks and be ready for the fight.
Obviously, you guys sparred only that one time for 4 rounds. It wasn't much, but what's that? Does that help in the beginning of a fight once you sparred someone to kind of know them a little bit?
You know what? No, I don't think it does. I don't think he's really ever felt my power or my speed or, you know, the things I can bring to the ring. I think vice versa. I think I've, you know, had experiences and I've been close to it, but I've never experienced Errol Spence, you know, so I just know that I'll be ready. You know?
Was it ever any doubt that this fight was going to happen when Errol joined you in the ring after the last fight? You told him, "I'll see you soon."
Yeah.
And then the course twisted and went a different. But now we are here. Was there ever any doubt when we get to this time?
You know what? When I got in the ring against Danny Garcia, I knew that fight could be made. I knew that fight could be next, so I did it. I don't think he knew when he got in the ring that fight. That's just disrespectful.
That's terrible.
I don't think he knew. My fault. I shouldn't have did that. My fault. I don't think he necessarily knew that fight couldn't be made next. And so, you know, he did what he did. It was entertainment and it was fun. But y'all just had to wait a little while, you know?
When you're selling a fight, you are so pumped up and amped up, but he is so even keeled. Does that ever kind of see that?
I'm gonna make up whatever energy he don't have. I'm gonna make up for it. I'm sorry. Whatever energy he doesn't have, I'm gonna make up for it, and I'm gonna have more than enough when I get in the ring with him.
Errol said that you can't sell out a family dinner, but here you are on the pay-per-view press conference, getting rowdy, getting everybody fired up. Is that what you plan to do in the ring too? Bring that same energy?
The same energy I'm bringing to the ring. You know, he said that on a Saturday. We flew home on a Sunday, and I actually had a big dinner. I called everybody. I was like, "Yo, get together." We took the picture and everything, and then I was like, "Why would I?" You know, it doesn't mean that much to me. You know, so but I will say this. You know, he thinks he's a pay-per-view star. He ain't got nothing on me.
Now, you got the WBC belt, trying to get that IBF belt, so bringing Ohio back 2 belts. And what about a championship trophy from the Cleveland Browns? I know you're a big fan.
Oh, man. Listen, I told somebody just the other day, when I'm done with this fight, the only thing that's going to matter to me for a long time is my son and my Browns. And I meant that. He ain't going to see me, and nobody going to see me. It's going to be my Diggs and the Browns. And I love football. I love the Browns, and I'm looking forward to this football season. I think it's going to be great. And the best part about it is we're right there when football season kicks off, you know. So we're going to be able to really, you know, catapult boxing so that it can keep up with football during the season.
So with the win, can we all come to all of us here? Can we come to the family dinner?
You trying to come to dinner? You trying to come to dinner?
Yeah.
Y'all tell me where to be, and I'll be there with y'all. How about that?
We went to dinner with Errol in Dallas. He had no words for us.
Why not?
Well, he should have been at a Hey, autograph signing. So we flew all the way to Dallas, and he didn't show up. And it just so happened before we left, we decided to go out to dinner, Papa Do's, and guess who walked in? So we went over to his table and said hello to him. A different energy, as he likes to say.
Did you pick up the bill?
No, we didn't pick up the bill. We just kind of backed his ass up against the wall in the corner and say, hey man, why didn't you show up in your town for your own autograph signing? You know.
What did he say to you?
Not a lot, because in reality he had someone who fed him the line about the family dinner. He's not quick with it like that. He don't come off with that kind of stuff. He can't come off with that kind of. He won't be able to compete with Shawn on that level when it comes time to these microphones. But the fight is going to be an exciting fight. It's not going to be an easy fight. It's going to be a life and death situation. We're prepared for that. So you know, unlike most people that know Errol, they don't know him to be ever have a loss. I've actually been in his corner in Ukraine. I was in his corner when he lost in Russia. I was in his corner when he lost in the World Championships. Nobody's even counting the fact that he fought twice in the Olympics, but he lost both times in the Olympics. So he can lose. It's not, you know, if you go back and you look at the history of boxing, the first 10, 15 professional fights that a guy has, you got the perfect guys in front of you. You're supposed to beat them. Now, when it's time to step up and fight these guys that are not having a gentlemanly conversation with you, that really don't give a shit about you, now we find out what you're really made of. So I know what Shawn's made of. I know what Errol's made of. Errol's does everything right. We're gonna make sure that on fight night we find out whatever it is that he can't deal with. We're gonna bring that to him.
Impossible for a boxer alone. I think that you know, that I do, when I look back on it, I feel like I've done some special things, and you know, I just remind myself that it ain't over yet.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
By the way, what did you think of Andy Ruiz's win?
Oh man, I'm looking forward to the rematch, man. We going out there to Saudi.
You are?
We going to the
Saudi?
Nah, I ain't gonna fight
my heart wants Ruiz to win that one. Yeah. Oh, 100%.
I don't think
he didn't know, but yeah, now he knows.
Yeah, they're fighting in Saudi.
Yeah, that we're going to Saudi.
It's definitely happening over there.
I hope, you know.